Okay, now we're in my new garden. I came here 25 years ago from LA, and at the other side of this property, I had quite a large vegetable garden for many years. I sold at the farmer's market. And not long after I moved here, my daughter and I went up to Willits. I'm in Boonville here. My daughter and I went up to Willits and took a week-long. John Jevons is an amazing farmer who has been teaching lots of people how to do what he calls biointensive mini farming for many years up out of Willits, and his place is called Ecology Action. And he's taught people from around the world who come to either intern or stay longer how to plant things in the ground deeply so that their roots can go way down and the plants can be planted closer together and create their own kind of little ecosystem, because the plants are close together and they're umbrellaing themselves. I'm not going to dig any more than that, but I learned double digging for him, which is very labor intensive, and everything at my other garden was double dug at least once, but I don't do that anymore. I just go down as far as I can with the digging fork, which I never even knew about this until I took John's class. Amazing tool. So basically, I'm not going to dig anymore because I won't be able to talk. After a bed is dug, then he advocates having a kneeling board so that you don't crush down what you've just dug. I already dug back here earlier, so I'm going to kneel down on the kneeling board and demonstrate planting fava beans, which I never even knew about growing either until I took his class. And these get planted, these are from last year's crop of fava beans, which are an amazing nitrogen fixer in the ground. You plant them, I learned from him to plant about 6 inches apart and in a grid like this, not in rows. So I'm going to do 3, 3, 3, 2, 3 all the way down. I won't do the whole thing right now, but then I just poke them down. They need to be down just a little bit, like that. And these guys, like all legumes, fix nitrogen in the soil. What I also learned from John was that with favas, they can be either grown out for eating, to the bean like this, or planting, or if the maximum amount of nitrogen will be fixed in the soil when they're at about 60% flower. So in that case, you wouldn't grow them all the way out to seed for eating or planting. You would cut them off at the ground. This is what he does. Cut them off at the ground, leaving the roots in the ground. When they fix the nitrogen, they have little pink nodules on the roots. And if they're left in the ground, they continue to feed the soil. So that's planting fava beans. John, if you went online and put in John Jevons, Jeavons, you would find a lot of information about biointensive mini farming. I also want to mention at this point, because he just died a couple months ago, amigo Bob Contisano, who was kind of the father of organic farming in Northern California. Did lots of amazing things, and he came to our Not So Simple Living Fair and taught a variety of topics. And so this is just amigo. Bye.